Good morning, everyone. Welcome to October on Farmer Jay's farm. October doesn't seem like it's going to be real exciting as we look at the crop calendar and growth charts. We don't have anything to harvest. Um, and most anything else that's ready to harvest, we don't really want. So this month could be a little bit dull, but a few things I wanted to show you is not that it matters much, but we can get a little grass out of it actually. I didn't think it would do this, but we mowed the lawn. That little mower came in pretty handy. It took quite some time, but um, mowed these areas for sure. There's a point where you can't really get closer to the road, so I didn't keep going. But I'm gonna try and keep this front area pretty up to date. We can get back here. Eventually, I'd like to get maybe some mowers that we could then come around here and get those areas freshened up a bit. You see the money did get increased. Sorry, I had it on 0.5 just this morning to get ready to do this and didn't change it back, but um, worked till about, it's dark, 8 or 9 o'clock. Did 4 contracts, I believe, 3 cultivating, 1 dead wood. I think that's about it. Um, so let's check the contracts. We do have another cultivating one. I think we'll probably take that. Oh yeah, you should have saw by the video, we did get a chainsaw. Let's check that out real quick. There she is. Should be a good one. Got the axes on the blade. That's good stuff. That means it's good. Right? Uh, so we did get a chainsaw, so now we can do deadwoods. Didn't bring any wood back because I don't want to sell these until another couple months, and I don't really feel like taking them off of there, so unless we go buy a trailer, not planning on taking any of the deadwood right now. But let's go back to those contracts. I think we'll probably take these two, probably. Accept that. Accept that. We'll go take care of them, and then we'll probably see you back here after a while. Before I go do that, I guess, just talking about the general flow of the farm and how we're gonna go do stuff. I talked a little bit about it, but that first episode, but it may not have worked very well with the volume problems. But really want to get this farm. When I grew up here, it was really livestock intensive. I thought, anyways. Had a lot of different animals, and like to get it back to it. And how I'm gonna kind of target that is, these 3 fields right here are not the best fields, but they're pretty flat ground. So we could potentially go maybe put some pens on here after we get some stuff moving. Um, right now, this is the only one that's planted. I actually sowed that. Oh, I did take a sowing contract. Sorry. So I did do 5 at the end of the day. So this one's barley. But these 3 fields, depending on what these 2 get planted or sowed with next year, might be interested in those if we got the money. But this one right here, barley, we definitely interested in that. These fields over here actually have a really good soil type, so we do want to get them at some point. But again, we'll just see if we got the money. That's where we're going to do the sowing or the cultivating at. That's 78 for that, which is 2.14 acres, and 1.7 on this one for 64. So want to stay kind of close to home for most of our expansion to begin with, before potentially getting bigger fields. Yeah, see, that's not a very great soil type. That one's a really good one and a massive field. That'll be multiple years down the road. So, without further ado, I think we'll probably get on to the cultivating and the deadwood. We'll see when you're all done with that. See what else we want to do today. There's, like I said, no harvesting on our fields, so this might be a bit of a quicker episode. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Never know what might come up. So, we'll see you on the other side. All right. Well, we got done with the deadwood and the cultivating. As you saw, we kind of hit the mother lode. 2 more golden apples. I won't lie. When I did that last deadwood on the other, last month, I saw both of those, so I knew they were there. But before that, I did not know they were there. So But yeah, I'll change it back up. Smoking a turkey, so I had to step away for a little bit. So I turned it to 0.5. Now I'll turn it back. Yeah, this month's not too bad. Going back to productions, the mills and the presses, the bakeries, the dairies, that type of stuff, I'm not going to play with. The only one I potentially might do is the sawmill. Because if you guys see people anymore, there's a lot of small little individual sawmills that people are putting in. So I think that's kind of, how do you want to say, normalized. But again, not the bakeries, the dairies. I don't plan on putting one of those in here anywhere. But we are about at a point where we could possibly start thinking about a greenhouse. One thing I always told Grandpa, since you can't get into this building, why do you have it? And he always just told me, well, because it's there. Well, it's not going to be there anymore. Because I think this would be a great spot to go park a large greenhouse. Let's just see what that looks like. $36,000. We got that. Should we do it? I know it kind of tapers off pretty good in the back there. What do you think about right there? Ooh, look at that! We got a greenhouse. But we got a problem. We don't have any water for it. So what's that gonna take? Yeah, I should have done that first. You live, you learn. Worst case scenario, I can lease it, and looks like I'm gonna have to lease it. So, I could 2,000 liters. Yeah, I might as well get a bigger one if we're just gonna lease it. 6,000, 8,000, 1,200 bucks to lease that. 8,000 liters. I know the big greenhouses hold like 40,000, so about 5 trips, which is plenty. Yeah, let's go lease that. All right. We're gonna get in the case. On the case, probably. We're gonna go get that. We're gonna start filling up this greenhouse. We see you when we get done. As you can see, that's full now. And we got lettuce running. I decided to go lettuce selling right now. We haven't put the front loader on the John Deere yet, so we don't have a way to move pallets, so we're gonna go sell for now. And then once that gets up and running, which obviously a water tanker and front loader are high priority now, so we'll get that going as quickly as we can. So we want to not have to auto sell, because I believe it's a 20 to 30% hit to auto sell it. So if we can keep that to ourselves, obviously we want to keep that. So even if we gotta go load pallets every month, we wanna realize all that effort. So yeah, return the water tanker, and now we got a full greenhouse, which should have gave us some money at 12 o'clock. So that's looking good. One thing I saw, and I kind of want to check out as I was driving back and forth here, and I got to be careful, because remember, Grandpa said that neighbor was kind of ally with him. They didn't get along the best. So we got to be careful. But there's a, I don't know, almost looks like a campsite back here with a flag. That's what I was wondering. Here we go. 103 more to go. Man, that's a lot of apples. I got golden apple fever. Tell you what. Yeah, saw that as we were going back and forth those, 5 times, whatever. And decided I'd check it out. This path is weird though. Like, why does it go into this field? Oh, neighbor. I think your neighbor's up front. But look what I saw on his back doorstep. Only 102 more to go. Let's get out of here. Now we're back on our land. Alright, we're good. Look at that. We got 14,320 bucks. So we've had a heavy infusion of golden apples this time. Like I said, I don't want to make it a super high search party for that, so I'm gonna find them as I see them. That's kind of, but I saw that area and that's why I went over there, but then just walking up on the back of his house, I saw that, so we'll take it, but definitely not something we're gonna go crazy on and only search those out, unless, like I said earlier, it's a winter dead month and we absolutely have 0 to go on to do. Maybe we'll do a search party then, but we'll see how that goes. We're getting close to winter dead months, but my hope is to at least get one of those fields here shortly, and then we can start putting stuff in there. One thing I always check, but I haven't really much on camera, I guess, is probably the sales, which is nothing we can do there. Let's check the contracts. That's a big field. I do like our cultivator, but that is a absolute massive field. And before I go do something like that, I would love to have a bigger cultivator. So there's the deadwood. We may do a few of those, but I don't want to do a lot of those until we get bales out of the truck, and that'll happen in the next couple months. So probably I would like to get a sprayer sometime. Seems like there's always spraying contracts. Plowing. we don't have a massive plow, so I don't really want to do that. And nothing much on the way of harvesting. This one especially, I'm going to keep my eye out for next month. Yeah, next month. These two, they're about right size for us. That's a little bit bigger, but soybeans, we could always use more soybeans. And what's that guy? He'll be next month too, so we may keep our eye on those three, or actually these two. That's a little further away than I want to go with the combine. As I said earlier, it was a little slow, so we'll keep our eye on those two for sure. See if we can't maybe snag those next month and pad a few extra soybeans. Ours will be ready next month as well, so we'll be harvesting next month. And the extra soybeans might be kind of nice to keep for next June. Soybeans are a little ways away, like I said, June, July, it looks like. Straws in January-ish. So we got at least 2 more months before we're going to sell the straw. And then we'll have some soybeans for a while. But nice thing is, and we'll make more money when we get a front loader. But right now, this is going to keep making us money. So we're going to take it. All right, everybody. We'll see if we get any other contracts or few here before I close it out for the month. But as always, if you enjoyed what you saw, please like, subscribe, and share if you'd like to. All those good avenues. I talked about it earlier in the first episode, but I don't think I picked it up. I enjoy watching these videos from other creators as well. Mr. Sealy P, I've watched quite a few of his. Nebraska Jim, I've watched him. Cardboard Cowboy, I've started watching a little bit more. He's got some good videos. And I really like the competitive multiplayers from Dagger Win and Chainsaw 100. I think they're very, very fun to watch. These guys do good stuff, and if you're watching this, go check those out at some point. And hopefully if people are watching those, they come check mine out. But we will leave it there, and we'll see you in November. Thank you, everybody.